His best football is still way ahead of him.
They toss it to Chris Rodriguez, his first carry of the year. They've been waiting for him to return, out for the first 4 games of the year for a suspension, yards and 2 touchdowns. Little hesitation. There's the powerful run of Chris Rodriguez. Rich Scangarello told us, I don't think we broke it. Ole Miss up 7-0. Rodriguez again. We asked him to describe his style, Todd. He said, I'm a downhill runner.
Watch now. He sees the blitz coming. I mean, this is an unblocked guy, but watch Rodriguez see it, feel it, and just step right inside of that tackle and turn it forward for several yards.
Rodriguez, the running back, on 2nd down from the 10-yard line. Rodriguez into the end zone.
What an answer.
Welcome back, C-Rod. And Kentucky's on the board on a 10-yard run.
And watch the pull by number 79, kick out block, and then just power straight ahead running.
Comes into this off back-to-back 300-yard passing games. Rodriguez.
First out in the second half for the win.
Levis sets up the screen. Rodriguez has blockers. Chris Rodriguez, a difference maker, down to the 5-yard line.
Rick Johnson, but the timing was perfect getting the ball to Rodriguez.
Rodriguez lowers his head and drives his legs for the first down. He's a New Jersey native, a great recruiter. A blitz and a good call against it, a screen. Rodriguez cuts across midfield and has a Kentucky first down at the 45-yard line of Ole Miss. Ball and 17 yards on the play.
Some of the best pass plays for Kentucky today have been screens. They had the long one to the receiver, Barryon Brown.
No timeouts. Kentucky down by 3 from its own 34. Open man in the flat. Rodriguez did not get the first down. 3rd down.
And the shift with Dingle leading the way. Here's Rodriguez. And Chris Rodriguez Jr. is going to carry white shirts with them, end up picking up 8.5. And they'll run it with Rodriguez, who finds a hole, and he powers his way to a Kentucky first down on an 18-yard gain.
Talking about him because Jagger Burton just rode MJ Webb up front.
South Carolina's touchdown. Here's Chris Rodriguez Jr. And that's a gain of 12. That is the 11th play of it with Drew Lock at Denver, with Mullins with the Niners. And now he's got Kai Sharon, and here's a pitch to Rodriguez, and he is carrying the mail tonight. That is a pickup of 20.
That's a really cool play, too. It's kind of akin to a speed option or a zone read there. They're letting the defensive end be free, and the quarterback's just reading. If he comes to me, I'm going to pitch it outside. If he goes
for a total of 7 yards. A little split zone, and that will turn into a first down run. Cole
getting a little bit more north. Safeties in the box pre-snap. We talked to Coach Scangarello about it. Talked to Drake Jackson about it, who's working with the offensive line as a GA this year. He said, yeah, it's a little
yards away. 5 minutes to play in the first half. Here's Chris Rodriguez Jr. And here's another Kentucky first down run by the big bruiser. 5'11", 224.
That we've talked about all year just hasn't been quite as physical, not quite as dominant as we've been seeing or used to seeing in the past.
Double-digit gains. On 2nd and 7, Rodriguez again, and barrels his way through. That'll leave 3rd and short. Let's get to the studio. Darn. Here's Rodriguez. Found a hole, and he took it for the first down. He nearly busted through for a touchdown. It's an 8-yard.
Up. He's really at a fullback spot here. This is just a lead zone blocking scheme with a lead blocker there. Aggressive call there from
Richardson, but struggled mightily last week against South Carolina. Rodriguez again. And what a difference he makes when you add him to the run game. He missed the first. Here's Chris Rodriguez on 2nd and 6. Broke a couple tackles and Picked up 5. Back to the studio, and Dari.
Out there, the guy's a competitor, man. He's as tough as it gets, and I would take that guy over anyone in the country.
Rodriguez with the spin move will carry this for the first down. We're talking with Mark Stoops yesterday, and he said, listen, there are some great quarterbacks in this country. 2nd and 9 now. And they'll go straight ahead with some window dressing. Rodriguez running through dudes. And it's a Kentucky first down. Tim, break down this replay for us.
Here over the last several years and starting to get it going. Chris Rodriguez back into the lineup, and he's made a huge difference over the last couple games. He's just such a powerful runner, always falling forward, a big physical guy, and this is what he brings to the table and brings this offense.
It can be messy.
To those who take the under.
Yes.
I don't like hanging out with those people. Here's Chris Rodriguez up the middle to Kentucky first down.
Situation, the toe, now a shoulder.
Here's Chris Rodriguez. That's a first down. Yeah, Levis injured on the 6th.
Possibly.
Here's Rodriguez with a hurdle. Gain of 8. A couple of years ago, 2018. And look at this huge hole. Here he goes. Chris Rodriguez tracked down inside the 10. Richardson finally got him. It's a 47-yard sprint.
Watch the tight end block here on the cutback by Chris Rodriguez. Seals the linebacker on the edge and opens the hole for Chris Rodriguez. And this run game is awake now.
Dingle now the fullback in the I formation. Here's Rodriguez, and he finds a hole. And he is in. A fantastic run for Rodriguez from 16 out. Real, recognize real, they say.
Manning's going to pull from the backside. You're going to get a kick-out block. And then watch number 10, Chauncey Magwood, come to the screen at the very end right there. Just getting in front of the corner, Emmanuel Forbes, to make sure Rodriguez had that extra space to finish it off.
To the line of scrimmage.
Cover 0.
And he hands it off to Rodriguez. A little hurdle. He's able to pick up a dozen on first down. Here's Rodriguez. Churning, moving, shoving. He's in. 7-yard run. Two weeks ago, Kentucky was a top 10 program. Then they gave the game away.
There by Kentucky. Finished off with the physicality here. Chris Rodriguez. Some linemen helping him. Let's see if he crosses. Knee was down. At what point did that ball touching in the white line?
Welcome back to SEC Saturday Night, presented by T-Mobile. Chris Rodriguez, first down run, and a stretch. The goal line just short.
Love that little play. 2nd, 4th down, they've run that. Put Chris Rodriguez, little offset fullback.
He is cramping up, isn't he?
Run, missed the first 4. He's got it again. And he's got a first down. You talk about yards after. Yards before contact, they don't have a lot of.
Jeremy Flax, who's back in the lineup. And how about that true freshman, Josh Caddis, the big tight end out of Cincinnati Moeller with a great block.
Rodriguez again on first down off the left side. Stiff arm, has the edge. Barrels outside at the 1-yard line. Getting a taste of this Kentucky attack.
Is Rodriguez with that stiff arm. Great job of sealing. Nice stiff arm. Now he's out into the open. What a kind of attitude from their quarterback.
Rodriguez just walks in. And Kentucky with a powerful answer to Tennessee's lightning strike. And Rodriguez was the workhorse on that drive. A lot to say about that. You got to try to match Tennessee's score for score. And Rodriguez breaking a tackle, banging off people, runs for about 14.
Watch him right here. Just get it nice, quick, just right at the line of scrimmage, able to push him to the outside. And then there's that tough running.
Wildcats in the red zone on their first drive of the afternoon. Go to the ground game. Rodriguez turns the corner, gets to the 5, bounced out of bounds.
And
You'll see big 79. He's going to get the block and sort of lead the way here for Rodriguez.
Use a timeout, you sub in a Wildcat quarterback. Just feels like a huge missed opportunity for Missouri, and Kentucky can capitalize. Chris Rodriguez.
Play that's going to be a game breaker. Rodriguez, he's just a terrific runner, running through tackle.
They are going to be conservative, but Rodriguez has daylight. On 17, he picked up about 13 or... So what, Dustin, the Tigers receiving a contract extension on Thursday. His defense has backed him up. Not on this play, though. Huge hole for Chris Rodriguez. He runs right through it. Biggest rush of the day, 25 yards.
It's only going to take one play for one of these offenses to cut it loose. That's a great run by Rodriguez. That guy's going to play on
line. Gets a good clean snap to Levis. Rodriguez, a hole up the middle, and he is tripped up at the 47-yard line. Good open field tackle.
Food as well, though.
Here is Rodriguez with a big carry. His best run of the day across midfield.
We talked about the counter from Vanderbilt. Here's the counter play from Kentucky, and you see it opens up right there in the A-gap. And
Rodriguez in the backfield. They'll hand it to him. Big hole. Hurdles a man. He's out to midfield. First down, Kentucky and Vanderbilt.
And you can see Kentucky using a little tempo here now. That's the open field.
Toss sweep. Rodriguez trying to turn the corner. Bounces off a man. Hard driving run close to the line to gain near the 5.
Physical presence. It's a quick toss, and he doesn't even have the lead blocker. I mean, he's going to take on Anthony Origin himself, and he punishes B.J. Anderson there at the end as well. You know,
Rodriguez will have that touchdown.
And you can see that he reads it perfectly. He reads it perfectly. Outstanding block by
Rodriguez has rushed for 90 yards on 17 carries. They will hand it to him. Here, and he breaks through the hole. It is now a sprint to the goal line. Rodriguez to the 20, to the 10, stays on his feet. Touchdown, Cats. Rodriguez.
Chris Rodriguez. This is why you have to stay in the game. Your presence, your ability to break tackles. You almost took it to the house the previous drive. This time you do take it to the house.
First down at the 34. Rodriguez found a hole this time. Blasts out for about 9. Chris Smith brought him down, but not 9 touchdowns on the ground last year.
It's 376, I think. Yep.
Rodriguez, first down run, tough one, backpedaling through Smile, Munden and company.
Yesterday with Will, I felt he was committed to letting it go a little bit more in this football game. He's feeling as good as he can.
Up shoulder as well. First down at the 11. Rodriguez, strong run. There's the Chris Rodriguez we're used to for about 15.
God, he's pushing through, 4 guys? He gets some help late, but...
Hand it to Rodriguez. He'll kick it to the outside. To the 5. Lowers his shoulder. And 3 Cardinals run him out of bounds around the 2, led by Montgomery, the first.
Really nice job by Manning being able to seal that edge for him. And then you have Rodriguez to be able to just find that C gap and be able to exploit it. You lose containment by that Louisville.
Peppermint bark flavor. It's definitely on my list of things that bring me joy around the holidays.
What if just an idea could become a family tradition? This is financial. You get there as you plan, protect, and retire.
Behind the line, half sack, an interception, and a pressure today. They'll hand it off. Speaking of pressure, Rodriguez putting it on that Louisville defense, driving the pile inside the 5-yard line. It'll be first and goal, Kentucky.
They come back and they just run this power play, and you see him being able to move a little bit in the hole, but I mean, he is.
Off the left side, Rodriguez. England motion, handoff, Rodriguez. Look at him run, boy. He is feeling it today as Rodriguez brought down. Handoff to Rodriguez. Wow, just so much power. 100 yards.
Just inside zone, and we talked about it. You know, you have to be able to get him low so he doesn't drive out of tackles.
So Chris Rodriguez now with 20 100-yard games, a new Kentucky record. Rodriguez. Rodriguez off the left side. He'll fall forward to the 40-yard line. That's a first down for the Cats, and they'll just chew up some more.